Oh gosh, here we go again with the stupid Cleveland Browns team. My Steelers take on the Cleveland Browns this week. And you know what? The loss still pisses me off, okay? I usually can get over losses. Usually I'm like, we lost, it's okay. But the Steelers this week play the Browns again. Hopefully it doesn't snow. But you know what? I'm not even worried about the snow. I am worried about our play calling. I am worried about our offense showing up this game. I am worried about making good personnel decisions. I am worried about the Pittsburgh Steelers showing up to play in this game because for some reason that Thursday night game was a little bit of rough. It was I don't even know what it was. I know we were coming off of playing the Ravens. I know that all the things. I got it. I know all the things. But this game, when we get turnovers, I need the offense to execute. I need to see a different Steelers team against this Browns team. The Browns team is so bad. There is no reason why we should ever lose to the Browns, especially in 2024. But it is what it is. We lost it in the last time we played them. So this game is a redemption game. I need the Pittsburgh Steelers to step up and not lose this game to the Browns at home. This game is important. We need to keep moving forward. We need to get Mike Tomlin to 10 wins. We need to keep it moving and we need to move on to the Eagles. But one thing about these AFC North games, I never even know what to say. I don't even know. Like I have so many things I could come on camera and say, but the truth is AFC North football games, you never know how they're going to go. You never know what's going to be working. You never know what's not going to be working. The Steelers just came off of scoring the most points they've ever scored against the Bengals, and the Bengals just came off of scoring the most points they've ever scored against the Steelers. This defense is supposed to be great. I don't know. There's a lot of wonky stuff going on, and honestly, I don't even care about that. I just need the Steelers to find a way to win this game. I need the Pittsburgh Steelers to find a way to win this game, and I need to not be pissed off at Mike Tomlin when this game is over. That is the goal. Steelers need to win. I don't need to be pissed off at Mike Tomlin. We get the 10th win and we move on because I'm sick and tired of talking about this Browns team for this year and I want to worry about next year. But let me just get into this video and tell you all the things I'm thinking about when it comes to the Steelers and Browns game. The truth is, not much has changed since we played them because we literally just played them one game ago. So barring any injuries, any major injuries to them on Monday Night Football, because I'm recording this before Monday Night Football, we're going to see the very same Cleveland Browns team. So I expect the Steelers to play a cleaner brand of football. I expect the Steelers to be better, and I expect them to do what it takes to win this game. I need to see execution, and I just need to see us looking better. I looked at my notes and my frustration and watched my old video about the things I was frustrated about the first time we played Cleveland. So it should be no surprise to you that some of the things I said in that video, I'm going to say in this video about the things that I'm going to be looking for. So having said that, the very first thing I'm going to be looking for is this offensive line. This offensive line got dominated by Myles Garrett last time around. They did not have an answer for Myles Garrett. They acted like they didn't practice and they didn't realize they were playing Myles Garrett. I don't expect that to be true on Sunday. I need the Steelers offensive line to come out and be prepared to play against Myles Garrett. If you're not prepared to play against Myles Garrett, I don't know what to tell you because we knew this game was coming. So I expect the Steelers offensive line to look better than it did last game. The second thing I expect also is this offense to look better. Coming off of the game against the Cincinnati Bengals, literally the Cincinnati Bengals defense is very similar to this Browns defense, except for the defensive line for the Browns. I need the Steelers to keep that same energy. I need them to come out. I need them to have an offensive game plan that makes sense. A mix of the run and the pass, having the right personnel, giving Wilson time to find receivers. I need to see that Steelers offense in this Browns game. It's kind of funny because I feel like this week, both like Texas and Hook'em, by the way, Texas and the Steelers are both playing teams that have beat them previously. So I feel like in my videos, I'm saying kind of the same things that I said for those games because it's very similar. The Steelers got dominated by Myles Garrett on the defensive line. The Texas Longhorns got dominated by Georgia's defensive line. Our offense was blah in the whole game, quite frankly, and the offense was blah for the Steelers in the first half. So like literally, I felt like the games were the same. So obviously Georgia playing Texas is a little bit different than the Steelers playing the Browns, but you get my point here. I need our offensive line to be ready to go. I need them to have a game plan. It would be phenomenal if we had a game plan to stop Myles Garrett on this offense, and I need this offense to come out and look like they're ready to go. The second thing that we did not do well last game, even though Jameis Winston had 3 turnovers, we didn't do anything with the turnovers, but we didn't get any pressure on Jameis Winston. The last time we played the Browns, crazy people in Steelers world were asking, what is wrong with TJ Watt? Has he finally gotten old? Like, you know how these fan bases overreact and everything goes crazy. TJ Watt didn't have his greatest game. Actually, TJ Watt probably had the worst game I've ever seen him have. I'll give him, like I said then, I'll give him a little bit of slack. He was coming off of 4 days rest and literally playing a tremendous game against the Baltimore Ravens. This time he has time, he can breathe, and I hope he has a better game. I hope the Steelers can get pressure and confuse Jameis Winston, because the last time we played them, Jameis Winston was sitting back in the pocket having the best time of his life, and that Browns offensive line is not very good. So I expect the Steelers defense to do better than they did last game, because last game I didn't know what the Steelers defense was doing, and then all of a sudden Jameis made an error, turned the ball over, and then obviously our offense couldn't score. So this game, I hope that our offense steps up and does better than they did last game, because I don't want to see that defense that played the Browns. I want to see the turnovers. To be honest with you, now that I think about it, this defense has been a little bit weird the past couple of weeks. This defense played phenomenal against the Ravens. They got 3 turnovers, I believe, against the Ravens. They got 3 turnovers against the Browns, and I believe they got 3 turnovers against the Bengals. So they've been getting turnovers, but something about them just seems off. We're not getting pressure on the quarterback. I think that's what seems off. So I hope that this game, I'm like talking to myself as I'm doing this, because honestly, I didn't bring any notes to this video. This is all off the top of my head of what I think I'm seeing and what I remember, because I made my notes, and literally when I was typing my notes, I was like, I know this. I know all the things. I don't even need the notes. I know the 3 things I'm going to say, because they were the 3 things that frustrated me the last time we played them. So that, I just rambled. Sorry about that. So the third thing I'm going to be looking forward to is to see if we can get pressure on Jameis Winston and on this Browns offensive line that is, quite frankly, not very good. So I need the offense to show up, specifically the offensive line, specifically good personnel decisions. I need this defensive line to show up and this defense to be better, because it's kind of been a little wonky the last few weeks. And then last and finally, I need us to make sure that we are making smart coaching decisions. If we get a penalty, accept the penalty. If we need to punt the ball, punt the ball. I want us to be smart with our coaching decisions. Last time we played the Browns, I felt like our coaching staff put our defense in bad situations. We didn't punt the ball when we should have punted the ball. Wilson took a sack he never should have taken. So that I can think we didn't punt the ball twice. Wilson took a sack he shouldn't have taken, and then Wilson turned the ball over. So that's 4 times that I just remember off the top of my head where we allowed the Browns very great field position, and we couldn't. What do you do after that? It's like freaking Texas, but whatever. So I need the Pittsburgh Steelers to play sound football. I need it to be clean. I need it to look good. I don't want to see all these penalties flying around. I need us to get focused. I need every single person on this team to be focused heading into this football game, because quite frankly, I don't think the Browns are better than us anywhere. I don't think any position I would take the Browns over the Steelers right now. And that lets me know that we're better than them. We're better at them at almost everything. I expect them to go out there and show me on the field. So I am going to take the Steelers to win this game. I want the Steelers to go get me that 10th win. I need them to show up, and I need them to do what they are supposed to do, because I am counting on them to do what they're supposed to do. Other thing is, this is going to sound a little crazy, but the other thing is, after this Browns game, the Steelers will have 3 of the toughest games on their schedule left, in my opinion. And it will be the Eagles, the Chiefs, and then the Ravens, or the Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs. We will play the Eagles, the Ravens, and the Chiefs all in a 10-game span. We play the Eagles in Philadelphia. We play the Ravens at Baltimore, and then we will play the Chiefs on Christmas Day. The toughest part of our schedule is coming up soon. So I need us to take care of business in this Browns game, and this 10th win is going to be very, very, very important when you're looking at the schedule and as we move forward. So I will get off my soapbox, but I need the Steelers to show up. It would be so nice if we could get another defensive touchdown or some special team, something or another. Honestly, I don't care how they do it. I don't care how they win. I just need them to win. This 10th win, in my opinion, is going to be very, very important as we head on and move forward to the season, because we are going, the last bit of our schedule is tough. And so these are the wins that we cannot afford to let go of. So I need us to get focused. I need us to get dialed in. If I'm thinking about it this way, I am almost 100% sure the Steelers are thinking about it this way. And I like that. Stay focused, get focused, do the little things. Don't overplay, do your job and allow your teammates to do their job, because when we get into the stretch of all these games, I'm a little concerned about that, and I will feel a lot better if we already have 10 wins going into that craziness. So I will stop ranting. I need to be happy when this game is over, because I don't have time to be sad, because we have another game to get ready to play. So I need the Steelers to take care of business, because next week we have the Eagles rolling into town. So if we don't take care of business against the Browns, I'm going to be very annoyed and I'm going to be very frustrated if we have to see this Eagles defensive line right after we see this Browns defensive line and we can't protect our quarterback. I'm going to have issues with that. So I will get off this soapbox and I will let it go. And I will just assume the Steelers are going to do what they need to do and take care of business so we can all move on. And I can just move on and let this loss go that we had before, because this is their chance to prove to me that that was a fluke. That better have been a fluke. As always, here we go.